Hey everybody! Welcome to my kitchen. So glad to see you guys here. Hey Fallen Age and Elser and Dakin. Thank you so much for being here and everybody else who is here. I'm so glad that you are here. Tonight we've got kind of a weird thing going on. We're gonna be doing a German-Mexican mashup. And on top of that, I have to use the tangine and something has to be grilled and we have to use cashews. So I think that's everything. Was that everything? So I came up with a very odd and hopefully good, I don't know, it could be a remake of the spaghetti tacos. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. But that's what we're doing here. So how is everybody doing? I know, Elser, you're so excited about the cashews. I found a recipe for a cashew chili crema. So I thought, let's try it. I don't know, it sounds weird to me, but maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll just be weird. I don't know. We'll try it. How are you guys doing? I know it's Monday for you, right, Elser? Because I think it's Sunday. It's Sunday. I don't know. My days are all mixed up. I can't even believe it's April. I don't even have the menu set for the month yet. So that's where I am. You just finished cleaning the yard. Oh, okay. The trash goes out. My trash has to go out tomorrow too. So it works out really well. And it's always nice to have that nice clean yard, right? That's on my list, is to plant flowers and stuff this week. But I'm still not done with the laundry room, so who knows what will happen. Monday morning. It's still the weekend here, Elser, so. You need to seed the lawn. I have sections of the lawn because Rocky likes to bark, and then he tries to be a tough guy by, with his feet. Oh, look, he just sat up. He's like, what's going on? I heard my name. What's happening over there? And it's all along the fence line, and I don't think there's really much we can do about that because he's, a little bit crazy. He's a little bit crazy. Okay. I'm gonna get started because since I'm kind of doing two main dishes, I want to get some of the stuff prepped so I can feed Robbie before 9 o'clock tonight.
That's the goal.
That is the goal. Oh, we're also gonna do a birrita. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever had one of those. It's a margarita with beer in it. I thought I would hate it, but actually they're pretty good. I mean, I prefer just a regular margarita, but since I had to find something German, I found a grapefruit Hefeweizen that I think I misspelled on Instagram, but oh well. People will know what I mean. They will know what I mean. So let's see here. Oh, and chalupa. This is not your Taco Bell chalupa. This is gonna be more. Hey, Connor, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, Connor. How are you doing? How is life going? Hey, Darth, Boulder Bob, Dev Chef Squad in the house. Thank you guys so much for the raid. I am doing good. How are you doing, Connor? What were you up to? What were you? Yes, thank you. If you haven't followed, oh my gosh. Especially if you're in the morning, if you're here in the States and you just want to laugh a lot, it's fun to go watch Connor and all the shenanigans that take place over there. So give him a follow him. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dana. I'm here in Texas, and I am a home cook. I don't have anything other than I've taken a few cooking classes and watched 8 million cooking shows and read, I don't know, 40, 50 cookbooks. So I love to cook. I love the kitchen. A lot of times I take my mom's recipes and kind of tweak them and make them a little more modern, or my grandmother's recipes. But yeah, I just love to be here. Hi, Brittany. Welcome in. So glad. Raft is friggin' awesome. I'm assuming that's a game.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a non-gaming kitchen person here, even though both of my kiddos work in the industry. So it's kind of funny that I'm always like, what does that mean? And Robbie's like, it's a game. So Robbie keeps me on my toes for that. So hello, MSG. I know it is kind of funny. It is funny. He makes you laugh. Okay. I'm so glad that you had fun watching, or that you had so much fun, and that game is fun. My daughter right now is raising money for the Video Game History Foundation. We're going to probably visit them at the end of this stream to go see what they're up to. But for tonight, oh, and if you just got in here, I was just going over our menus. So on Thursday, we spun a wheel to kind of come up with some ideas for tonight's menu. So we have a German-Mexican mashup, which I think is awesome because I love Mexican food and I grew up on German food. And then we have to have something that's grilled. I have to use the tangine, and I had to have cashews. So the cashews kind of threw me off a little bit. But I remember we used to live in Virginia, and they had this wonderful restaurant that was called the Texas-Wisconsin Border Cafe. And so it was Mexican food and German food, and it was awesome. So, hello, this username. Miss Noss. Okay, good. Miss Noss. That's better than MSG. I'll try to remember that. You got to get some sleep. I totally understand. It's like night there, right? All right. Well, I'm so glad. Thank you for bringing your community in. I love that. Thank you so, so much for being here. Okay, so what we're making tonight is we're going to be doing a chalupa. But we're doing a real Mexican chalupa, not the Taco Bell ones. So they're flat. So you take a tortilla and you fry it with sauce on top. And we're actually going to be doing a Currywurst sauce, which is a really popular, if you're not familiar with it, it's a really popular street food in Germany. So we're going to be doing a Currywurst sauce with some bratwurst and some fried sauerkraut. Don't let me forget to do that because I will. And then some, what is that cheese called? Buttercos? Yeah, Buttercos. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. If you're German, feel free to correct me, or if you speak German or you know what it is, feel free. And then we're going to go the other way, which is have a schnitzel and do a pork schnitzel, but we're going to actually do a cashew chili crema sauce on the top of it, and I'm gonna roast some potatoes in the oven. So that is what is on the menu tonight. So we get like 2 main dishes here. So Robbie's hungry already. So we'll get started. And the first thing I'm gonna do, these are the bratwurst. This isn't the pork. I'm gonna get the bratwurst started because the way I always grew up with it being done is that they were always steamed in beer. And my mom used to a lot of times throw a little bit of butter in there and then some sliced onions and let it cook like that. And I love it that way. So that's what we're going to do here. And I am going to use the tangine to do that. So thank you, Fallen Age, because Fallen Age sent this to me for Christmas. So that was awesome. And now we're going to use it on stream again. For something it was not really intended to be used for, but that doesn't matter. We don't care about that. We just care that I use it because I have to. I was told I had to by the wheel. Okay, so we get the bratwurst in there. And then get an onion sliced up. Get that in there. How are you guys all doing? Do you agree with Connor that the game is awesome? What is the game anyway? What is the game? Do you know, Robbie?
That might be the one where you're out at sea and you build a bigger and bigger raft.
Oh.
Or that might be a different one.
So you know it's a game, you just don't know anything about the game.
I think that's the right one.
You're super helpful. I know older games. And by older games, I mean like older, like 80s, 90s. Because believe it or not, I used to sneak out to go to the arcade. And I can say that because my mom's not around anymore, so she won't yell at me. But we used to sneak out when I was in middle school, and walk to the arcade and play things like Centipede, Frogger. What else? Galaga. Pac-Man. Oh yeah. I used to play that though. There was a roadhouse. I used to live in Houston, and there was a roadhouse called Arts. Literally, like prefabbed metal building that had a couple of pool tables and just like folding chairs and tables in it, and a lady who had been married to a guy named Art and her 2 sons, and they had Pac-Man in there, and Miss Pac-Man, and Galaga, and I think Centipede, and the pool tables, and they had a giant cooler full of drinks and beer, like soft drinks and beer, and then they made burgers, French fries, and onion rings. That was it. And when you left, she would say, "What did you have?" And then you would just pay her. So you had to keep track of your own drinks and stuff. And since my dad never asked me, "Dana, how many drinks did you get from the cooler?" I'm just assuming he guessed. So that's where I used to play. Actually, I think Miss Pac-Man. So who here has had currywurst before? Anybody? I need beer. That is in here. I'm going to use a German beer.
It's on top.
Oh, it is already there. You are already prepared.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before either.
I have to say I probably have never had it. But again, German street food, it'd be served like it would be some sort of sausage, bratwurst or knockwurst or something. And then it has this sauce that we're gonna make in a little bit that's on it. And it's been around for a good 70 years as a street food. So I'm kind of interested. I don't know if it's going to be good on a chalupa, but I guess we'll find out. This is actually, the tangine's really perfect for this because, you know, as it cooks, it'll come up here and then come back down on it'll keep the sausages moist and it'll get those onions all cooked. So we're going to set that's kind of in the way.
Good enough.
So we'll let that cook. So anytime my parents did bratwurst, it was cooked like this, not in a tangine. It was cooked in a skillet. And then it was thrown on the grill. We're gonna probably do everything in the tangine tonight for that. So the currywurst, when we get to it, it has curry powder in it, and it also has ketchup in it, although some recipes had tomato sauce or tomato paste. But it seems like the general consensus is it's supposed to be ketchup. And then we've got some other stuff that'll go in there too, like Worcestershire sauce. The other thing I want to get ready is the pork for when we make the schnitzel, because we want it to be nice and flat. And I was lucky enough to find some super thin center cut pork here. I don't want to get my board dirty, so we'll get another one out so we don't contaminate that one. Hello, Fajita Phantom. So glad to see you here. as I run around a little crazy. Get this, and you know what I forgot to get is one of my favorite tools. Can also be a weapon. That's what's great about the kitchen, is everything in the kitchen, almost everything in the kitchen can be both a tool to make yummy food or a weapon to protect yourself. So you want all of this food. Hello. Okay, so what should I call you? NMD 96. Robbie's looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. Oh, look, there's still some bone on these. We don't want that.
You can just smash out the bone, it's fine.
And then you get to swallow it and it'll be great. NMD works, perfect. Just want to make sure. That is so weird. I've never seen one this thin where they've left the bone in. So, but you could use like the pork loin chops, all that would be great. And I hope I want all of this food too, NMD, because I don't know, it's a little strange, we'll see. I just hope it's not a repeat of the spaghetti tacos, although I'm sure there are many people who would love the spaghetti tacos.
I didn't think they were that bad.
I know you didn't think they were bad.
They were very strange.
They were a thing. Have you guys had schnitzel before? Either pork or veal or chicken or anything? It's just one of those things where you pound the meat really flat and then you'll pan fry it. And we're not pan frying it right now, obviously, but let's just go ahead and prep those things, because at the end, I know it's gonna get a little crazy in here, because that's how I roll. And I know Robbie will agree with that it tends to get a little crazy at the end.
I thought that was the goal.
Oh, the goal? No, it's not the goal.
Well, that's too bad, because otherwise you hit your goal every stream.
That is exactly right. Oh, speaking of goals, we hit our sub goal last month. And so we're gonna be doing an extra stream, and we're gonna be doing it Saturday, next Saturday. And it's gonna be a stream where I'm gonna cook up some snack foods, and we're gonna play some Jackbox games. We hope you guys will join us in doing that. I'm gonna see if I can get Kelsey in here to join us. I am not doing a great job here cutting these. So I hope you guys will join us. And I hope you guys will give me some ideas on snacks you'd like me to make so that I don't have to think so hard. What kinds of snacks do you think you guys would like to see? What kinds of snacks do you like to eat? Do you like to make in the kitchen and eat? What about you, Robbie?
Does ice cream count as a snack?
No, I mean, we can make ice cream. We can't. Okay, I'm gonna keep all of these in this. Okay, Wagyu steaks. I mean, you know. Darth said.
I could be talked into that.
Darth said his favorite meal is a steak with a side of steak. So I don't understand why. I don't see why that couldn't be a snack, a Wagyu steak.
We know Darth would show up for that. But you just want the main steak or the side steak? I guess both.
Both of them.
Nachos.
Nachos is definitely a snack. Should we make some nachos? I think I've got. Oh, I hate to double bag things. But I'm going to. Crisping cheese to put on toasted bread. Okay. I hear 2 nachos. Okay, so I think we'll definitely do nachos then. Now let me wash my hands again. I've touched the fork again. Any particular kind of nachos?
Darth also says nachos.
Awesome, we have 3. Like we want standard regular nachos with like ground beef, or do we want something different? We have, occasionally around here you can find a restaurant that has something called cowboy nachos, which has potato chips instead of tortilla chips. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for reminding me about that. I saw you in here and we had just gotten rated, but yes, if you guys are not following Darth, please, please, please make sure you go and follow and press that button, because Darth is amazing and it's so much fun to sit there and chill. Well, I like to chill while I'm starting to make dinner and watch Darth cook, see what he's making. So yeah, let's see, Flamin' Hot Doritos Nachos. So I'm hearing nachos. I'm hearing a theme of nachos. What else? We can't just have one snack. I mean, look how many of you there are. One snack is not enough to feed everybody.
I would just like to offer my ice cream suggestion once again.
Okay, maybe make ice cream sandwiches with like chocolate chip cookies or something. What do you think?
You can have many nachos.
But I think we need something else too. That's my feeling. Okay. All right. So for the veggies and for the grilled part of this, I'm going to have Robbie go out. He's already had to go to the store. And I'm going to have him put the peppers and stuff on in an onion. I'm also going to slice an onion and put it on the grill so we get some nice heat going and some grill marks. And I'm not really sure exactly what I'm using all of this for, but I had to use the grill. Something has to be grilled. So we're gonna do that. So, okay, so Fajita Phantom, I think, says yes to the ice cream sandwiches. Okay, so then the next question is, what flavor? Chocolate chip cookies with what kind of ice cream in the middle? Because I can do this now, because now my laundry room is sufficiently finished that I have another place to put things in the freezer. Mini pizzas, snickerdoodle. Ooh, I really like the snickerdoodle idea. And then maybe do like a cinnamon ice cream, cinnamon cardamom ice cream. That would be good. Or you just want snickerdoodle cookies and forget the ice cream sandwiches.
I could be talked into either.
Could you? Okay. I do the mini pizza idea I like. We can definitely do that. Robbie would not disagree with that. He thinks that we do not have pizza enough at the house. Yes.
Can you have too much pizza? It's like ice cream. Come on.
If I just... Yes, in my opinion, you can. Maybe not in yours. Hello, Buff Bagel. Welcome in. So glad to see you. Also, Bell Pepper. So, Bell Pepper... What about bell pepper? Taco lasagna. Oh yeah, that was back in the day when we had no money. Taco lasagna was on the menu a lot. So you're a fan yourself? Yes, it is. It is a huge onion. It's going on the grill. I usually don't buy them this big if I can at all help it, but it's Texas. This is a Texas onion. Texas grown. Okay, wait. I need to turn this down. Woo.
Rachel Angel 10 donated $5. Thank you. Cook Robbie.
I'm just going to tell you this is what happened, Rachel, behind the camera. So I don't know if you heard the sigh, but that's what happened behind the camera. Elephant onion. Okay, so this is a Miyabi knife. So if you're not sure what just happened there, Rachel donated $5. You can do $5 or 500 bits, and then make Robbie cook for 5 minutes. Usually you get more time than that. So I cannot do anything for the next 5 minutes. So yeah, so it's a Miyabi. It's a Miyabi knife. I love it. It's an awesome knife. Okay, Robbie, we need to slice the, oh, well, we need to hear you.
All right, let's try that again. The giant is here.
Cool, there you go.
Wait, what am I doing?
You need to slice that onion. Let's see the top of Robbie's head. There's a foot difference between the two of us, so.
Done.
No, get a few more slices off of that.
How even did you want this? Say uneven.
As even as you can
No,
get them.
uneven. Say uneven.
I think you can get one more slice out of that. Why don't you just cut the root part off? You're nutcase when it comes to knives. Yeah, I really like this one. It's actually owned by, it's either Henkel's or Wusthof. I can't remember which company. This is one of theirs. What? Do you remember?
I don't. Sorry. What was I doing after that?
Oh no, I'm so sorry about the restaurant. That's so tough. All right, so there you go. You've got those. All right, guess what? You get to start making the currywurst sauce now.
You'll have to explain more than that, please.
Okay, so you're gonna get the saucepan over there. Not the biggest one. Get the one underneath that one. I guess I could let you see what he's doing over there too.
Too late. I'm already back.
Okay. All right.
That goes here on the cutting board.
You're gonna need, oh, you know what? You need to dice another onion. Actually, there is diced onion in the refrigerator, so I'm gonna let you use that. No, you need to put it on the heat. And then you need to put some of that vegetable oil in. So get the vegetable oil. Let's not overwhelm him. Your sister says,
I'm just a tech guy. Hey, Thistle
you
and
can
Oak.
do this. Hello, Thistle and Oak.
It's not open.
I know. So Thistle and Oak, just since you just came in, Rob, I've been timed out for 5 minutes, which means that Robbie has to cook. So he's got a few minutes of cooking.
I appreciate the pun, Fajita Phantom.
What did she say? Oh, and the worst
the
will be
worst,
over. Yes, exactly. The tech guy does, and it took me a little while to learn the tech stuff because I got to do that. All right. So now you need to. I'm going to let you. Did you turn on the stove yet? So medium-ish.
Medium-ish. Set
Yes.
to medium-ish.
Okay. There's a thing of onions in the refrigerator already chopped. You don't have to chop them.
I think I found it. Excellent. Look how fast I chopped that. Record speed.
That was awesome.
Ta-da.
All right, you're going to stick those in there.
I don't have to wait for it to get warm first?
You can, or you can stick them in there now. So Chef Peanut,
Hey, Chef Peanuts.
Aloha to you too. I'm clearly not in front of the camera right now. This is Robbie in front of the camera.
It's chaos time. What's
So-
next?
So it's in there?
It's in there now.
Okay. So then let's get some garlic ready to put in there.
Get some garlic ready.
You can get 2 cloves of garlic and mince them. You know what's fabulous about this is that I don't have to have, the garlic was right behind you. Have we not learned this, that I put almost everything?
I just know where it is when we're not on stream and I go over there.
Yes, and it's
Floor garlic.
Perfect.
It's still good, right?
It's in its case, yeah,
Okay.
so it's still good. Yeah, so Chef Peanut, what we're doing today is we spun a wheel last stream to come up with a mashup of Mexican and German food. So we're gonna do a chalupa, but we're gonna do it with a Currywurst sauce and bratwurst, some fried sauerkraut. I've got some pickled mustard seeds and some butter case cheese. And then we're going to be doing some pork schnitzel, and I had to use cashews and a tangine. So if you're wondering why we're doing Mexican German food in a tangine, it's because I had to use that.
And you felt that just Mexican food was gonna be way too easy. You're like, let's spin it again.
I always meant to have it. If you noticed, it said
Oh.
2 times on the top. It was always my intent to do that.
I don't know what happened. All right. Am I smushing the garlic? Am I chopping the
5
garlic?
seconds. This will know goes mincing it. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. So our pork schnitzel will have a cashew, chili, crema sauce. And just to have a side dish, we're going to roast some red potatoes as well with some Mexican seasonings. How's it going?
It's going great. I think my 5 minutes is up. Because I got to go grill.
You do have to. I like it when chat has their own conversations.
Yes, we do like the side
love that.
conversations.
I don't try to put myself in there when I don't exactly know what everybody is talking about. So, of missing 411 books, I don't even know what that is. So Buff Bagel, you're a park ranger. I'll tell you, when I took all of those tests in middle school to say what I should be, they always came up with park ranger.
I believe it.
I don't know why. All right.
There
How's
you go.
it going?
The most uneven minced garlic you've ever seen. Just for you.
Perfect. I mean, you can tell this is the onion that you... Because you did chop this onion. Do you see how uneven?
You mean it's perfectly chopped?
Uh-huh, because these pieces all look exactly the same.
Those are the same size. Don't let her fool you guys. Is this going in
Okay.
now?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, I will step aside, lower the camera, and be tech guy again.
Because I...
Nope, still not tall enough. Still not tall enough.
All right, since I got some new people in here, have you guys ever had any currywurst? I have not.
Thank you for hearing
He should come and take a bow, right? He did well. There you go, take your bow.
Yeah, I'm too tall.
There you go. Good job. Good job. Woo! Okay. I think I'm going to need garlic later. Anyway, so did you just turn that on? Yeah. Oh. See me not paying attention? So, currywurst sauce. Street food in Germany. What did I just do with, there it is. And we're going to attempt to make it. So there's no like standard recipe for this. Everybody kind of has their own flavors for this. You had one when you were very drunk at Oktoberfest, so you probably won't be able to tell me if I'm doing this right then. Or maybe you will. Maybe that's when you're at your best. You know what? That's a great idea. If this doesn't turn out, we'll just drink more beer and eat it. So what we're going to add next in here is we're going to add in our garlic. And this is pretty dry, so I'm actually going to add just a tad more oil in here. I don't want to do too much. But I also don't want my onions and garlic to burn. And then I need to put in some curry. So we've got this nice curry here. And my guy is missing, so I can't show you guys stuff. Because he goes and he does his other job.
Other job, one of the other jobs.
Don't wake people, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe it was both. Could be. Could be. I'm gonna put that in there. Couple teaspoons of that. I thought it would be easier to get out of a little thing like that than the plastic bag it was in.
So you want a camera angle of the pan?
I think so. So we can see what we're doing here. And I think I'm supposed to put the ketchup in here as well. Oh, 1 minute. I can start to smell the curry. And then we're gonna add some ketchup. And we're gonna do a cup of organic, unsweetened ketchup. Now, this recipe did not say the ketchup had to be unsweetened. It also said you could use, that some people use tomato sauce, some people use tomato paste. But they said most people think it should be made with ketchup. Oh, look at that. That thing is that was 1 whole cup. So we'll get that in there. See if we can get any more out of there. And I'm sorry I have to look down at my recipe a lot while I am doing this. And so we want to get that to a simmer. And while that's happening, we're going to get our white wine vinegar. I've got to put in there. I know I need dark brown sugar, which I have here. I need Worcestershire sauce and paprika.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Do you need me grilling the peppers?
Yes.
Like now?
Yes.
Okay.
So Robbie's gonna go grill our onions, our yellow and orange peppers, and our poblanos. Not sure if I'm using the poblanos yet, but why not throw them on the grill while we're doing all the other stuff? Because if I won't use it tonight, I will use it later this week. So how much of this other stuff do we need? We're gonna need 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in my little onion thing in here. Get stuff measured out. If I can open this, now that Robbie's not in here. It's funny hearing non-UK people say Worcestershire sauce. That's how you're supposed to say it here in the States. How do you say it? It's always fun to ask chat how to say things, isn't it? You should have been here when I was trying to pronounce a German dish. And one of our family members here was trying to phonetically get me to say it right. Okay, so half a cup of the dark brown sugar. And I'm gonna turn this down because it looks very hot. It's hard to type. Worcestershire. Okay. Worcestershire. You're just trying to make me look weird. You're scared to watch. What are you scared to watch, Aladdin's girl? And hello. All right. Oh, I'll put that in there. I'm not ready to put it in there yet. And then 2 teaspoons of the Worcestershire sauce. Uh-oh. This is getting pretty light. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here because it's about time. 1, 2, all of the onion. Everything there. Worcestershire sauce. Oh, the results. I mean, I think everything will be good. It's like, is everything going to be good together? You know? We need some paprika. Ugh, this is also almost out. Okay, that's not gonna work. Says Shire like the Hobbit, they say sheer. Okay. Well, I said sheer. I said Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Is that wrong? Because it bugs me when people say Worcestershire sauce, but I just kind of let it go. All right, come on. I'm just gonna use that up. And then we need some salt. And we need some mustard powder, which I did not get out. My salt is over here. Let's stick that in there. Worcestershire sauce. Exactly. That's the way I think you should say it. Oh, you were impressed that I didn't say Shire. Okay. Because I was like, that's one of those things I'm like, no. But you know, what do I know? I'm American. And then last, I need some mustard powder. Where is my mustard powder? Oh, where did you go? We're gonna have to put some prepared mustard in there. Because I cannot find the mustard powder. So we'll just put a little of that in there. And I'm gonna turn that way down. Actually, I can't really turn it any more down. Apparently that's not open. That's fun. Worcestershire sauce. Okay, that's funny. It's the Worcestershire sauce shot. I can't even say that. Worcestershire shot. That's very hard. Try saying it. Why does everything have to be so hard to open now? Oh, good. Mustard everywhere. Perfect. See, it's hard to say, isn't it? Did you try? And about a teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to taste this and see what I think. But we do want to smooth this out. Like, we're not going to leave it chunky like this. That's pretty good. I like that. It's having non-UK people say Gloucestershire. Did I say it right? How close was I? How far off was I? I like that. That's good. I'm going to let that set aside, and we will make sure that we mix that in a minute. Not mix it, but what's the word I'm looking for? Blend. Blend it in a second. So I've got that. And so there's that. Actually, let's do that now. And I'll set that aside because we don't need it now. We're gonna need it in a little bit, but there's so many things that we're gonna need. And it's so hard when Robbie's not here because then I have to, let's see here, that's split. I'm trying to find which one. There we go. I found it. Because we're going to plug this in before I make the other sauce. So that's the order of things. We got our meat prepared, or it's working, Then we're gonna make our sauces. Hey, one! That is all. Thank you so much. 6 months, happy year. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Love that you are here. Let's give a shout out to Juan. Go follow Juan. Opening up Pokemon cards, things to buy, things to do, and is working on Instagram. I'm making that a bigger deal. So go check out Instagram. I am following and on both. All right.
So am I.
Perfect. So here we go. I'm blend this. I know this is right in the way, isn't it? Get up here. We don't need you right now. Let's see here. It helps if I actually hold the unlock button. And I'm going to try and not splatter myself. Wow, wow. It's a good beginning to a song. I think this would be better in a blender, to be honest. Well, now it's making really weird noises. If this, I may throw this in the blender, just warning you. Actually, I really should warn Robbie because it's just one more thing he has to wash. Maybe I'll help with the dishes if I have too many dishes tonight. Robbie, by the way, if you're not familiar, does the tech work, does most of the grilling, does most of the dishes, takes care of the dogs while we're on stream. Because if you've heard Rocky bark, you'll know that's an important task. So, Buff, thank you. Thank you so much for the subscription. Love that. Thank you. Welcome. I mean, you know, you've been here before. Look at this. I've already, you know what? Aprons work much better if you wear them all the way up. Then you don't ruin your shirts. I just feel so short in mine. But I think I'm going to do this because I'm getting stuff. But thank you so much for the subscription. I haven't decided what I'm doing for subscriptions this month yet. I mean, I have an idea. I'm just behind schedule with everything, with life. Anybody else feel that? True Cook is always saying, I know, new shirt too, but I guess it'll be a kitchen shirt now. I put my apron up. Yep, and I've already probably ruined this brand new shirt. But it's okay, because Buff Bagel says, a true cook is always stained. So, you're behind in life too, Emmett. Yep. And I'm not complaining. This is going to have to go in a blender, because it's just not working this way. I'm not complaining. I'm partially behind, because my best friend from high school said, I'm going to come and visit you in 3 weeks. And I said, awesome. And I'm looking forward to that. We may stream while she's here. All right, so I'm going to do that in a little bit. I'm going to let that cool down. And then we'll get that in the actual blender rather than the immersion blender. I'm not sure if it's the blender, if it's operator error, or what? Or what? You know what my stained shirt means, though, Robbie? Robbie, do you know what my stained shirt means? I'm a true cook. So.
Drink more arsenic cheered 100. Thank you. What does it mean?
But you already answered.
Huh?
I was too slow. You already answered.
I already answered?
Yes, what does it mean?
Oh, what does it mean? What does what? Oh, what does it mean? Yep. Okay. We're going to make the other sauce in here. And this one is a cashew chili cream. So I'm gonna try and do it in here and hope that I don't have to get out the big food processor. So we'll see how this goes. Because it's only 3 tablespoons of cashews, and that felt like if I put it in the big one, it wasn't gonna work. Hey, thanks,
NMD96 cheered 100. Thank you.
Yeah, Fallen Age, I've got some stuff that works really well. Thank you, NMD. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. Okay, let's try to make this sauce. Let's get it going.
That's not the normal blender.
No. This is the little one I bought, hoping that for when I'm doing smaller things, I could use this instead. I'm gonna have to get the real blender out. But I don't know how well this is working, which is a bummer because I also got it for Kelsey. And then I'm supposed to be using ancho chili powder, which I thought I had, but I'm completely out. So I think I'm going to use either chipotle or ancho. I mean, chipotle or adobo seasoning, but I'm not sure. Any thoughts? Chipotle, adobo, I think. See, you love chipotle. Oh, you saw the, yes. So when we reach our bit goal, I'm gonna do a stream and cook all chipotle knockoffs, copycats. Because everybody here will like that. What do you guys think? Do you think it should be chipotle or adobo? I'm almost thinking adobo. Yeah. Chipotle's gonna be too smoky. All right, try to get the cap off here. And my spoons are right here in front of me. I need to wash off my teaspoon. Which those of you who have been in here know that this is not normal for me to measure things unless I'm baking. But these are all newer things for me, so we're gonna try and pay a little bit more attention to that. Since I don't know exactly what these are supposed to taste like. And now I'm gonna sneeze because hopefully I don't sneeze. We'll see. Okay. Maybe here. And let's see if this works. Cross your fingers. It worked pretty good, except that I didn't really have the lid on very well. Unlike if you don't do that with a real food processor, it won't let it work. All right, it says, oh, I'm supposed to put the honey in here too. So let's put some honey in there. We need a tablespoon of that. I love how I always look for things, even though I set up and I put 95% of everything back there. Here we go. Here's Dana not measuring. A tablespoon. All right, go again. That scared you a little. You should have heard it before I had the new mic. Like everything was super loud. This is a lot better. Hey, that looks a little more like it's supposed to. All right, So this is not obviously the sauce because there's not, or the crema, but I believe we just need to wait until a little bit later, and then we finish it up in the pan with the creams and stuff, which we don't want to do right now. So cashews, and because I didn't look in my pantry before I went to the grocery store, we've got adobo instead of ancho in there, but now we've got our nice cornmeal, not cornmeal, this kind of looks like coarse sand in here. So I'll let Robbie back in so he'll let you see what that is. So it's ready to go when we are ready to make our sauce. And I will set that back there, and if I forget, you guys know where it is, you can remind me. There's the cap to my...
You were scaring people I was going?
I was. It's escalating. I mean, I've heard this song before. I hope we don't get like zapped for it. What's really sad is there have been a couple of times when we're using supposedly, oops, there's the Velociraptor. I don't know if you can hear him. If you haven't been here before, we have two dogs. We have Otis, who's about 15, and we have Rocky, who is not quite 2 yet. And Rocky is really loud and a Velociraptor, so he's a little crazy. Oh, an MD redeemed puppy cam. Here we go. Robbie's getting puppy cam ready. So while he's doing that, I gotta look on my list and see what I wanna do next. Let's chop some potatoes and cook some bacon. Oh, I forgot I had to cook bacon. It's all good. We're gonna cook some bacon for our potatoes and chop these red potatoes. And Robbie will do what you really wanna see, which is the dog. I know that that's why you come. It's about the dogs. It likes to pull rug on creators, and then the creators pull the light. Oh, yeah, but it's kind of a bummer. At least it doesn't seem to happen during the stream. It was always happening at the beginning of the stream, which was kind of weird. Yeah, but now I know, aren't they cute? Don't let Rocky fool you, though. He is a Velociraptor. I'm going to put my potatoes in a bowl. Oh yeah, I've also got to cook bacon. Why don't I get that out and do that too? I told you it's chaos here. I watch other streamers. They're like doing one thing at a time. Look so calm and collected, and I'm like, wah! So I just want to cook a couple of pieces of bacon to throw in with the potatoes, because if you are not aware of it, German potato salad has bacon in it, or it can. Plus, I don't think any of you are going to complain that I'm putting bacon in something, right? I feel like the creator of the Hall of the Mountain King doesn't have much to say. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty. What is that? Does anybody ever look in their refrigerator and go, oh, okay, I know what that is. And go, what is in that container? I don't remember putting anything in there that was in that container. So I'm using red potatoes. When I was growing up, anything that was German that we were making, other than maybe mashed potatoes, was always made with red potatoes. Bacon in ice cream. Okay, so You want a fridge like this? It's a nice fridge. It's nice now because I just had to pay to have the ice maker replaced. But, and the plumber had to come to take a reverse osmosis system out of here. But I will tell you, I talked to the refrigerator guy, and he did not recommend getting an LG or a Samsung. So if I get a new one, I guess I'm not going to get an LG. And he said something about it's because they use a linear compressor. So I don't think he has any skin in the game. I mean, maybe. And it's, it's 10 and a half years old. So at least there's that. So all we're gonna do is I'm not gonna make anything super hard here. I'm gonna toss the red potatoes in some olive oil, salt and pepper. And then if the bacon's done by then, eventually I'll put the bacon in there and they're just gonna roast in the oven. I was gonna put onions in there, but I forgot and let Robbie use all the onions. So if he comes in with the grilled onions, we may throw some of those in there too. So pretty simple. Nothing too crazy, but I thought we should have a side dish for the Schnitzel. And since a full 50% of side dishes in Germany seem to be potatoes of some kind, this is what I thought we would do. So I was going to say bacon and ice cream. So Memer, cabbage heavy as well. Yes, so we're going to be doing sauerkraut on the chalupa. I'm going to fry some up. I have never done that before, but we made Korean tacos a couple of months ago on stream, and it had us fry some kimchi up and put it on the taco, and it was so excellent. And I thought, it's a little wetter than kimchi, but I bet we can make it work. So, bacon ice cream. I'll get back to that. So, Memer, there is a restaurant here that's not too far. Actually, you've never been. I need to take you sometime. And they make bacon jalapeno chocolate chip cookies, but then they also make a bacon jalapeno chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. That is phenomenal. And then they make an ice cream sandwich using that ice cream and the bacon jalapeno chocolate chip cookies. It's just stupidly good. Yes, it is very, very good. I love chef-driven restaurants. I think you get really interesting foods when you have restaurants that allow the chefs to, or when they're owned, chef-owned restaurants. You get to really, I think you see a lot more interesting things and you get to know what that person is all about. I don't know if that made sense. It makes sense in my head. That happens a lot. Come on, bacon, get crispy. I don't need it to get completely. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like if I had gone to your restaurant, Buff Bagel, that would have, to me, I would have known a lot more about who you are based on what you like to cook. So, Robbie and I eat at chains occasionally, but one of the things, if you guys haven't been around a lot, is when we do our road trips, we try to keep them chain free, which creates some issues sometimes. Sometimes we're really hungry and we're like, we want to eat now. But the next place that we can eat is like 45 minutes away unless we want to eat at like Chili's or McDonald's, and no thank you. So a lot of fresh fish. So your restaurant was all about, you made fish at your restaurant? And yet your name is Buff Bagel. Not that you can't like bagels and fish.
A long, long story.
Okay. Well, maybe one day I'll get to hear it. I came to cooking because my family events really revolved around food, and my grandmother was an excellent cook. My mom was an excellent cook. I think that, of course, they were around in like the 50s and the 60s, so there was a lot of like, how do you use Jell-O, or how do you use these processed foods in it? But as my mom got older, she used almost no processed stuff in her food. But I think it's sometimes fun to kind of look back on the old retro recipes and go, let's make that. So, on the fishermen, what they caught, killer monkfish curry. I like monkfish. That's awesome. See, and those are the places, I used to work, when I was in college, I worked at a copy shop, C-O-P-Y shop. And there was a restaurant right down the street, and they would come in 2 times a week and have their menus reprinted. They were just on cardstock. And I didn't really appreciate it as much then. Like now I would be like, I am going to that restaurant a lot. Come on, bacon. Coffee cured salmon. Coffee cured salmon? That's interesting. That's very interesting. I remember, oops, that one got a little toasty. It's okay. It's still gonna taste like bacon. It's all good. I really like making my bacon in the oven. Oh, which means I need to, could you turn the oven on to 425? I totally forgot to do that. How are we gonna make the potatoes if we don't turn on the oven? No, we can take the pan out. Thank you for catching that. And that is smoking. I may use that bacon later. Let's wait. Maybe I will. Bacon grease, not the bacon. Oh, did I turn the wrong thing off? I sure did. Anybody else do that?
Wait for 2 seconds.
I know. I messed it up. How are those veggies doing on the grill?
Oh, right. I should probably check those.
Probably should.
They're getting there. The peppers are doing better.
I am, by the way, completely making up this potato recipe, so hopefully it works out for us here. Oops, don't you go anywhere. So I remember my mom would, in the mornings for breakfast on the weekends or on vacation, my mom would take red potatoes or russet potatoes, it would depend, and she would just pan fry those suckers with a little onion. So good. All right, I know this isn't quite cooked to the way I like it. I like it really crisp. What about you guys? Do you like your bacon less done, more done? That may be a little too charred. The dogs don't care. Hey, Otis, come here. Try and get Otis to eat his dinner. My dogs are very spoiled. I usually put cheese or bacon or ham or something in their food. Otherwise, they try to eat each other's food. And he's like, I smell bacon. Where is it? Well done. All right. You like yours cremated, so you're okay with the black on it then. I'm gonna put just a few on here. I'm gonna save the rest because I may burn. We don't want to do that. Hello, Evil Spider. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. Should I pour this bacon grease on top of these potatoes? I think I'm going to. Let's see what happens when we do that. Am I going to set the oven on fire? Maybe. Who knows? All right, I'm going to wait for the oven to heat up just a little bit more. Let's take this in a little bowl. Everybody likes their, okay, cool. Everybody seems to like their bacon well done, except for you. Baking cheese filled garlic breadsticks. You bought them frozen. Hey, garlic sticks with some cheese. Yum. Very good. You know, when I was really busy, I used to buy the stuff frozen and everything too. So, woo, that is hot. Woo! Hello, Blitz. Blob. I probably should wait for these to cool down a little bit. What do you think? I might even be able to get some of the skin off of it. All right. That's what I'm going to do. All right. For the poblanos and the peppers, we're going to stick those in a bag. Let them steam just a little bit and then cool down. That helps because it's not coming off super easy, but we'll go ahead and get that peel off of there. I forgot to put some oil on those onions. Oh well, that's okay. They look good too. Do you guys get back bacon? No, I haven't. I'll stick those there. Oh, I forgot to put the poblanos. I want the poblanos in a separate bag. Otherwise, everything smells like poblano. Which states do you know get back bacon? I just get bacon. And that's another thing I want to do is I want to take like a butchering class so I know a little bit more, like I know the basics, but not everything about that. All right, what do we got to do next? I wonder if these brats they're probably steamed enough. I didn't put any butter in there, did I? I did not. I bet those onions will still be good. Texas, Montana, Virginia. Well, then I'm in Texas, so I must be able to get it. You're on a clean out the freezer kind of kick. I get on those too. Oh yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna do these a little bit different. Well, actually I'll probably cook these. I need to drain the beer out of there though. And again, I'm making this up, so I don't know how this is all gonna go. It's a butcher sort of thing. Yeah, I need to find a good butcher. I'd like to go. We do have a really great store here in town that's got a pretty good butcher. They have really good cuts of meat. And if I ask them in advance for anything, a lot of times they'll be able to do it for me. Let me see, how am I gonna do this? Without burning myself and losing the bratwurst. We'll just try draining it. Let's try the easy way first. And if that doesn't work, See, this is when it's bad when your tech guy has multiple jobs. Because I can't do this and switch the camera at the same time. But at least you guys can hear me now. Unlike those first few months. Or if I wasn't facing the camera, you could not hear me. All right. So our brats and our onions cooked in the beer. I'm gonna stick them on this burner and I'm gonna try and get them brown, which means I am done with this lid. Aha! Otis found the bacon with his food and Rocky misses out. Rusty! How are you doing, Rusty? Brought you up. We're gonna be putting our brats, I need these to burn off. Let me get that beer to burn off in there. We're doing a German-Mexican mix-up sort of thing. So our brats are actually gonna go on chalupas with a currywurst sauce. And then we're gonna be doing a pork schnitzel with a cashew chili creme. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're gonna see how that goes. If you, Mexican-German fusion. Words are hard. Robbie's been waiting to use his emote. There we go. Words are hard. They are hard. I wish the restaurant was still in business that I went to. It was years and years ago. I mean, Kelsey was very, very young. Hey, Hippie! Hello, Hippie, welcome. How did it turn out? How did your, did you just make your sausage today, your kielbasa, or did you actually make some and eat some kielbasa today too? How'd it go? Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you so much. Hello, Ginger Tea. Good to see you again. We're doing a Mexican-German fusion kind of thing here. So, but welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for being here. And check him out. That's right. Thank you, Fallen Age. Go check out Hippie Wayfair. Also very chill. Mom and Grandma's recipes. Made homemade kielbasa today. I've never made my own sausage. So that sounds pretty good to me. Hello, McNee. Taco schnitzel. No taco schnitzel, but we are gonna do a pork schnitzel. We are gonna put a chili cashew crema because I also had to use cashews. And I had to use the tangine and we had to grill something. So lots of stuff. So all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try and get that moisture out of here and then get these to brown up a little bit. We're gonna see if that happens. Normally I would throw these on the grill. So anyway, that's a great question. And you know what, Buff Bagel? Oh, thank you for the follow, McNee. Thank you so much. It's getting coagulated. Awesome. So you're gonna make pierogies out of the kielbasa? Fabulous. Awesome. Where was I? I was gonna be doing something else. Let's see what else I gotta do here. I got that. Oh, I need to fry some sauerkraut. And then we need to make some chalupas. I'm cheating today. I'm cheating. Those of you who know me, I usually make my own tortillas. I also didn't realize I was out of masa. I'm not out. I just don't think I can make enough of them. So we're gonna be using these, which were probably made today or yesterday anyway. But yeah, not fresh tortillas, but we're gonna do that. You're a hard taco guy? Mine depends. Like, I like a good hard taco, but I really love soft tacos. But if the tortillas are not good, then give me a hard taco. It can be frustrating eating them. You just gotta go for it and say, it's gonna be messy. It's all good. You're gonna lurk and go finish your, oh, are you a streamer too? So McNee, you're a streamer? What kinds of things do you make? Tell me all about it. Tell me what you do.
Or are you prepping for your own dinner?
Or your own dinner, or both.
Or both.
Sometimes you need that extra crunch. You need the crunch too. What if you had things on your taco that crunched? White wheat flour and oat flour for your tortillas. See, I can't do, I usually do corn tortillas. I've done rye tortillas, but I try to stay away from gluten as much as possible because I'm miserable the next day if I do. A fajita over a soft taco? I mean, that's all a fajita is, isn't it? It's really a soft taco with fajita meat in it. Making macarona bechamel. Oh, it's an Egyptian lasagna. Okay, well, we got to go follow you because, I mean, anything that's lasagna. Thank you so much. I will check it out. Everybody else should check it out too. I should probably just leave these alone, huh? I'm trying to make sure these onions don't completely die in here, but I may not be successful. Oh, so good. We're gonna turn that down. Okay, so I got those going. What do we want to do next? I need to blend this up, don't I? Sorry, Robbie. More dishes. I was trying to avoid this one. Robbie's trying to figure things out over there. Choo choo choo. My onions.
Sleepy Hollow themed dinner last Halloween.
Let's
That
see.
sounds cool.
Ooh, that's cool. I do all sorts of stuff too, so I'm with you. Sometimes it's something that the chat wants. Sometimes it's just something I'm like, this looks like a very cool recipe. I think I'll try it. Sometimes I go to a restaurant and I'm like, that's delicious. Can we recreate that? Ooh, that was sitting over the other flame. That was a little hot. Get the potatoes in the oven. Oh, we forgot to clean that one. They're gonna be smoky potatoes. I want to do moussaka. I have a friend who wants to come over and cook that with me because she makes really good moussaka. She makes excellent baba ganoush and hummus and all that good stuff. So I'm going to try and get her on the schedule for April or May sometime to come over and do that. Because who doesn't like a good moussaka? Unless you're allergic to eggplant. Which I know somebody is in my chat sometimes that is allergic to eggplant. And then you don't get to enjoy it. It is all about the bechamel. I'm going to try not knock anything off the counter, Robbie. All right, let's see.
Well done.
I didn't knock anything off. I think what we're going to do next, because we still got potatoes to go and I've got the other stuff, is you maybe make us a birria. What do you think of that? Whoops. But I did almost have...
Fava beans, huh?
What about fava beans? A falafel that uses... Oh, fava beans. Oh, you can't find the bean? Yeah. I mean, you hear it all the time ever since Silence of the Lambs, right? People talking about fava beans. But That's a good question. I don't know where you would get them. All right, I'm gonna do this just a little bit more. See if I can get it a little smoother. This is when I get in trouble. You're out of tequila.
You can borrow some of ours.
I mean, when we're out of tequila, that's pretty rare.
But it does happen.
It happens occasionally, but it doesn't stay that way for very long. Alrighty. I think I might start making the, oops, that got a little browner. This one, you need to brown. Brown. Probably doesn't help if I keep picking it up though, huh? This isn't cooking very evenly. I'm gonna move this over. We should watch Robbie make a drink. I'm gonna be a tech person for a minute. There he is. There's the big kahuna.
So I already
Right
put
there.
in the alcohol. There it is.
You have to
Excuse me.
behave for,
Excuse me.
you're having heart surgery. Oh no. I'm sorry that you have to have heart surgery.
My goodness. A bit over a week.
And you're still streaming. That's dedication. All right. How many of you guys have had beer margaritas? Or margaritas
been a
with beer
while.
in them? I need to put that there so I don't forget to get some.
So it had a lime on the recipe along with the lime juice.
So the lime is really so you can put it around the edges and put the salt on. Are we
So I
doing
don't,
that?
for some reason, have to have a lime in here
I
as it's
have
shaky.
No, but what we can do.
Two
This
nevers
sounds-
for you.
Never beer. Okay. Hi, McKeeler. Yeah, lots of good thoughts for you.
So now that that's all mixed up, I'm guessing you probably want some ice in your glass.
Yeah, well, yeah, but let me, wait, before you put ice in my glass, we gotta put salt on the rim. Let's do this properly, Robbie. And I like to put only salt on like half or a quarter of the glass.
Fancier.
I think because that way you get a choice. Do I want salt
Oh,
or do I not want salt?
look at you. Professional streamer right here.
There we go.
So now I can put
Ice in there.
that ice back
Yes. Oop. Fancy, fancy. Be right back. Laundry. Okay. A lot of the surgeries, it sounded so serious years ago. I'm glad it's a routine one. Okay. This was not smart to put metal on top of hot metal. Don't do that. You know what? These are not browning to my liking in here, but they're also not going to brown to my liking in a non-stick. Things don't brown very well in a non-stick. It is drinks time, hippie. So let's turn this off.
So at this point, we still just have our margarita. However,
Whoop.
it's very shiny. You probably can't read that.
So it is a grapefruit Hefeweizen. That again, I think I misspelled on Instagram, but that's okay. And look how pretty. I don't think we can see that because I've got the camera turned down over there. So the first time I ever had one of these, I had friends who surprised me for my birthday and came over with Mexican food. And they wanted to make the beeritas, but they put everything in a blender, including the beer. Do I need to tell you how that turned out?
Did it turn out well?
If margarita all over the kitchen is turning out well, is a waste of tequila.
Yeah, we don't prefer to do that on the stream.
Yes, no wasting tequila. Get out of the way, he's taking his pictures, the photographer.
And now we can taste it.
And now I can taste it? Okay, let's see how it is.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, what do you think? I think it tastes pretty good.
Pretty good. It seems like it's missing something though. Maybe it needs more
Did you
beer.
put some orange in there?
Mmm.
No tequila was wasted in the making of this margarita, but he did forget an ingredient. So cheers. It's
Because I didn't have it out with my mise en place.
You didn't mise en place properly?
I didn't. I was not actually prepared.
Well, don't pour this back into the shaker and shake it.
No.
That would be bad. We'll just float some orange stuff on the top. You could, if you don't like the orange, you could just add some simple syrup in here or some agave. I decided orange and grapefruit.
Well, we'll just have to make another one later.
Okay.
Now that I haven't done it right. Well, no, I was right though. Something was missing.
You were right, but you were wrong because you missed the ingredient. It's pretty, isn't it? It's like a nice peachy color because that grapefruit Hefeweizen, but you could use a different beer. So I just wanted to use a German beer and I saw the grapefruit Hefeweizen and I thought, well, that sounds like that'd be good in a margarita. So there we go. Your rum or mead only. So I would say that Robbie and I stick to pretty much the same cocktail. Well, Robbie especially. Robbie does like vodka orange juice or margaritas, mostly.
Mostly.
Unless I'm making something and you're like, oh, that's good. I like to just try new cocktails, so. This has been perfect. I only have to think about it twice a week now. Okay, what do I need to do next? Let's do the chalupas. Now, these are not your Taco Bell chalupas. I've never made them this way before, so hopefully you will have a little patience with me. These, a real chalupa from Mexico is, you have the tortilla, you float it on the top of the oil, you never turn it over, but you put sauce on it. So obviously normally it would be like a red salsa or a green salsa or something like that, but this is where we're gonna do the currywurst on there so that later it'll go really good with the bratwurst. I think the sauce is actually pretty good. I kind of like that, the currywurst sauce. So we'll get that heated up. And like I said, I'm cheating. I'm cheating because I'm using already made tortillas. At least it's cheating in my kitchen. It may not be cheating in your kitchen. But since we're frying them, I think it's okay. Like I don't like the corn tortillas from the store, even if they're made in the store, unless you eat them right away. But since we're frying them, it's all cool. It's all good. We're gonna do this and then we're gonna let those sit. And I need to get that ready. Because we wanna put them on the paper towel so most of the oil drains off of them. So I will get that ready. Did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? I'm working on a yoga challenge. I'm trying to go to 30 yoga classes in 30 days. So I went to 3 yoga classes this weekend. I know that doesn't sound like fun to everybody, but I enjoyed it. I had to go to a baby shower that was 45 minutes away. Did I get a text on my way there? Oh, we're running late. Don't leave yet. Well, it's a little late.
We watched some movies.
We watched some movies. We watched a movie called The Bubble, which is about the making of a movie during the pandemic, but it's total slap.
It was a little
Stick.
silly.
It was silly. Very silly.
I preferred the movie the day before that, the Death on the Nile.
Yes, we saw Death on the Nile too.
That was really good.
What movie should Robbie and I watch next? Anybody? Robbie keeps a list in his of movies he wants me to see that I haven't seen all the way through. Baby showers are raining cats and dogs. It kind of depends. It just depends. Can I take my margarita to the yoga class? I have to actually do. Can I take my margarita? But they do some things there, like we did a dance class that was just for fun. It wasn't like trying to be serious or anything, and they had champagne and chocolate covered strawberries, so that was fun. And so if you don't know this, I know I don't really have that marketing yoga body that you see all the time, but I'm a certified yoga instructor. So there's yoga for everybody. There's yoga for everybody. So today was something called Kundalini, which is one that a lot of people have never heard of at all. And so what was one of the things we had to do today? We had to do, I can't remember, something with our arms for 6 minutes. I think it was this for 6 minutes. Robbie, had to do this, 6 minutes.
You had to clap?
No clapping, just
Oh.
moving your arms like this for 6 minutes without stopping. So if my shoulders are sore today, that'll be that. Blind Fury. Have you seen Blind Fury?
I don't believe I have.
We can add that to our list of things to see. I want to watch Chef. I got to see if Chef is somewhere because I have never seen that, and I hear it's really, really good. A Rutger Hauer flick. It's probably pretty good. That's awesome.
They've been written down.
We're always watching for movies. My original major was radio, TV, film, and I feel out of it. And here's the funny part. Robbie used to work at a movie theater for years. How many years did you work there?
So we're finally putting all that to use in the cooking stream.
Hell or High Water is great. And hello, Gilroy Roundabout. You have a great face for it. Come on, anybody can do anything and be anything. It's all good. All right, let's see if this oil is ready. Take a little piece of. It is, I think. All right, anybody ever made chalupas from scratch? Is Juan in here? Juan, have you done that? He helped with tamales. So you're supposed to put a little sauce in there. And I don't think it's hot enough, but we'll see. And you do not turn this over. Hey, Hoodie F Beats. Did I say that right? I think it's always a challenge to try and pronounce chat things as well as things that you're cooking. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we're getting close to 850, Robbie. That is so exciting. Pizza rolls. Gonna use flour tortilla. Really? To make pizza rolls with flour tortilla dough? Well, let me know how that turns out. Do you have a Discord? Do you post pictures there or on another social media?
Or we can give you ours so that you can post
Yeah,
them there
and then
let
you
us know
can
how it
join us.
goes.
You can post it in mine. Yes, you can post your pictures in mine. I love to see them. You're going to use wonton wrappers. See, I love mixing stuff up sometimes. It's good. I think I need more oil in here. So we're going to do this one, and then we're going to put more oil in here. I'm doing better on time than I thought I would.
I might get to eat before 9 o'clock.
Yes. I think you are going to get to eat before 8. So that'll be
That is
exciting. A week and a half ago, I fed his family at 9 p.m. because it took so long. You do have a new one, but you try. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I love to get ideas from you guys too in the Discord. So if there are things you want me to cook or a recipe you have, let me know. I still haven't finished April's menu yet. As soon as we get that done, I'll post it in Discord, and we'll post it on the channel below. Okay. And if you weren't here when we first started, next Saturday, we're going to be doing here. We should probably do this, right? So you guys can see what I'm doing in here. So the chalupas are supposed to sort of float, from what I understand. And then you're trying to get, like, the edges are supposed to get a little brown. But the chalupa does not look like that, what you get at Taco Bell. It looks like this. Like it rounds up a little bit, becomes kind of like a little boat. So we're gonna pour a little of that oil off, and we'll make another one. But I'm gonna let this heat up just a little bit more in here, and let that heat up again. Meanwhile, what I can do is I can start getting the things ready for the pork schnitzel, because we're gonna finish doing some chalupas, and then we're gonna cook the pork schnitzel, and I'm gonna finish up the sauce for the schnitzel, and hopefully the potatoes will be done by then. If not, we'll drink margaritas and just sit here and chat until they are.
Always a good option.
Anything that's like taco, enchilada, Robbie and I love that. Robbie and I, when we first started dating almost 6 years ago, we probably ate Mexican food 5 or 6 nights a week.
And I wish we were kidding about that.
And we're not kidding at all. Why do you wish we were kidding about that? Don't you still love Mexican food?
I do. We just ate out a lot.
Well, yeah.
But there's so many good places around here, so it's easy to do.
Very, very easy. I still want to try the new place, Macero's, at some point. There we go. Oh, it looks like that's hot enough. All right. And so you can kind of see, when I was reading about it, it said it's normal. The oil's going to kind of go over the top. That's fine. Just don't turn it over, which makes complete sense because then the sauce would be in the oil. So tacitos. What is a tacito? Should I know what this is? Have you heard of that? A tacito?
I have not.
This is good.
Taquito.
Taquito. Oh, okay. Then I do know what it is. I guess we spell it with a QU, so that's how I usually see it spelled.
But now we're on the same page.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Yep, I've even made some of those back in the day that were very, very okay.
Were they frozen?
No, I made them.
You made them from scratch?
Yeah. And they were very okay. And that's about my bar.
You were excited. You're like, hey, these are
It's
okay.
like, I made something.
Who wants to see Robbie cook sometime?
We went over this last stream. Nobody wants to see this.
No, but a lot of people said yes.
I don't remember that. Nope.
Should that be a redemption? Should that be a point
Nope.
redemption?
Stop
Robbie
giving them
cooks.
ideas.
There's one for me cooking your meal.
Is
Should we
there?
make it? Isn't there? I thought there was. Did we not do
I
that?
don't think it's been added yet.
Oh, okay. We'll do one for me, but we'll make one that's like 20,000 points more if you want Robbie to cook. See, Fallen Age says yes.
I'll just be sure to eat before that stream because I won't want to eat my own food.
You've
very
cooked
sad.
for me. I mean, it was a Blue Apron box, but you cooked it, and you did fine.
I can grill okay.
And you can grill. You could make pizzas. Look at that. That looks pretty good. I can see the appeal of this. I'm excited.
This looks nothing like my Taco Bell, Dana.
I know, isn't that wonderful?
It's so much different when you make it at home.
In the right way? I want that to be to your blog where you have your custom built grill. Oh, I'm jealous of that, man. I still want to get. We just have a gas grill and a little Weber kettle. I really want a smoker. But yes, that would. I don't. Can you post it in the Discord for people, or maybe Robbie can? You want to let that in? Don't you have to let that in?
It's iffy on if it'll work
If it,
in here.
post it in the Discord for people. Share that. I even have a
that'll
promote
definitely work in
yourself
Discord.
section for that. You smoke on my kettle. I'm still learning how to do that. We've done a meatloaf on there.
Hey, Master Splits, how's WrestleMania going?
Hello. Oh, it's day 2. Oh, were we supposed to cook something for that today?
We're talking about doing nachos on next Saturday.
Next Saturday, we're going to do some nachos.
Yeah, it's not too far away from here at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah. And also, it's a great idea for you to be cooking some things you can throw in the freezer for your recovery. All right, I think I'm just going to do 2 more of these. And then this is a lot of oil to do the schnitzel in, but maybe we'll go ahead and do it in here since this is already going. But I think I'm doing a better job with these as we go on. What?
I was just going to show off the grilling station that got posted.
Oh, excellent. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Check it out on the Discord. I do live in Texas. This is where I live. I'm going to do 1 more of these, and then we're going to switch gears and do the schnitzel. And I'll probably need to turn this down because it's going to take a little longer. So, you're sorry that I live in Texas? I mean, Texas has its issues, but I don't have to shovel snow in the winter, so I like that.
And we just try to not melt in the summer.
Yep. I think every state has its pluses and its minuses. Get down to the stadium.
Maybe if we take them some of your food, they'll let us in like behind the scenes and stuff.
All right.
I'll make them a margarita the correct way. Or beerita, sorry.
The beerita. Oh, Olympia. I've been there. My youngest and I went to Olympia to look at the one of the colleges up there that looked kind of like something that would have been built for an apocalypse. Last night blew the roof off the stadium. Were you there? Are you at WrestleMania? Is it an AT&T? What are we, about 25 minutes?
Yeah, about 30, maybe a little less.
I mean, I used to drive out there for baseball games all the time.
Close enough that we don't have much of an excuse, Master of Splits.
I know, except for that part where we don't have tickets. So there's that. Okay, look at that. This looks awesome. These look really good. Okay, we're gonna set those aside because I need to get these bratwurst browned, but not in the oil. So this is now not hot. So I'm gonna move that. I'm sorry, Robbie, there's gonna be 2 more pans. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really not trying to do that to you.
Yeah, in Dallas-Fort Worth terms, we would say it's just down the road, because anything within like half an hour is sort of considered close.
Texas is a funny place. I mean, I've had people who've come to Texas and they're like, hey, come visit me. I'm in Corpus Christi. And I'm like, that is like 7 hours away. I'm almost that close to St. Louis, which is where I'm from originally. Okay, I'm gonna get that out of the way.
Well, I thought it was funny that Texas Hula had to say that he was farther away from El Paso in Texas than El Paso is to California.
Yes, and that is
That's
accurate.
how big the state is.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Yes,
this off.
we're fairly close. You could almost hear the cheers last night.
I live really close to the raceway, to the Texas Motor Speedway. All right, we're gonna fry up a little bit of sauerkraut here for our chalupas. See, I told you, this is the part where it gets a little crazy because I do try to do 20 things at once. I'll put a little of that hot oil in there. And meanwhile, I'm gonna take this, where's some cheesecloth? Take the sauerkraut and try and get some of the moisture out of it. I don't need that much cheesecloth. Dana's in the corner, hiding from the camera.
You can't hide. We see you. You're the one that wanted more than 2 cameras.
I want one more. You're exercising while you're watching it? Hey, what a great idea. I do have a Trader Joe's nearby. I don't get there as often as I'd like. I probably get there once or twice a month, but it's really pretty close. You know, streaming food is so funny. I feel like I'm never looking at you guys.
Yeah, you said that you use like 10 times more bowls when you're on stream. That's definitely Dana while she's streaming.
Yep.
There's so many things to wash for the dishwasher.
I might be more careful with that if I had to wash them, but since I don't.
I mean, we can make it that way. We can totally change the arrangement.
All right. So as you can see, I'm just trying to get some of that out of there so it fries a little better and it doesn't spatter on me as much. Because who wants hot oil spattered on us?
I do not.
Me either. So come on, moisture. Because if you don't know that, one of the reasons why things spit up on you when you add things to the oil is because it's the water and the oil that don't get along very well, see? Ooh.
Boy, that is very loud.
It's
Are there fireworks going off?
there's
What's going on?
fireworks!
My gosh. It's popcorn.
It might be a little too hot. Woo! Let's turn that down.
Hey, Alpha Pest.
Hello, Alpha Pest. Happy Sunday to you.
And yeah, it is too bad that we can't share all this yummy food or activate smell-o-vision.
That's going to be fun to clean up. I'm going to find sauerkraut across the room someplace. Request a Texas barbecue nacho stream. I can actually do that. Do you know, guys, have you guys ever watched Montana Max? We can definitely do that on Saturday when we do our stream. I have, I'm going to show you some of his stuff. We can use, he's got a bourbon barbecue sauce that I ordered, and he's got a steak sauce that I ordered as well. So he is actually another food and drink streamer. He and his wife Jen are awesome. And I am gonna do a stream where I'm using his barbecue stuff. See, that'll be fun to put on top of our chalupas, I think.
We're down a camera.
We are, what
It
happened?
got too warm.
Oh,
I think the hot pan that you moved underneath the camera.
Yeah,
Let's
that
see
makes
how it's
sense. That makes sense. Okay. Put this someplace out of the way. I'm running out of room. Okay, fine. You can have that.
It was all the fireworks. It just couldn't handle the sauerkraut fireworks.
And then we've got our pork that was in here. I'm gonna put the sauerkraut away.
6-pack Stone Cold Texas Barbecue Macho Nachos. That is a name.
That is. You love it when I do this, don't you?
It's not my fingers.
So for the schnitzel, I'm going to use this 3 bowl method that you guys have seen me use for all sorts of things that I fry. I'm going to put in the first bowl, I'm just going to put some rice flour. I want to salt and pepper the those pork chops. Yes, pork chops. Words. Okay, that is on. That can probably be turned off. In the second one, I want to put panko. Now, you're going to see that I'm going to be putting Italian panko in here, or actually it's breadcrumbs. I would normally use just panko and put my own seasonings in it because I don't really want Italian flavors, but that's what I got. You can tell I did a really good job on my grocery list today because here's what happened. I was so busy all weekend since Thursday that I was pulling recipes for the last few days, but I really didn't decide what I was making until about 10 this morning and running to the store. So we're gonna use that and we're gonna have some eggs. And can I show you that this is the fanciest egg carton I have ever seen in my entire life? Has anybody ever seen anything like that? DM you some samples. Oh, it was Montana Max that made the Texas barbecue nachos. So there you go. So the fanciest egg carton you'll ever see. You will never see one fancier than this. Montana Max is amazing. Like, his food looks absolutely amazing. And if you're not aware who he is, he's actually a competition griller. So he has all the toys. And he's not too, he's only a few hours from here. We should go take some lessons.
Yeah, we might have to visit them sometime.
We'll take them margaritas. How's that?
We'll take them whatever is required to have some of that food.
That's right. What can we bring you? What do you need? Wagyu
How can
steaks?
we bribe our way to enjoy some of that deliciousness.
We're buying. We're buying. Also cool, if you follow Montana Max, you'll get your name on the wall. They have a giant map of the world on the wall, and they put pins in whenever somebody new follows and becomes part of their community. Okay, right hand has pork on it. Dun, da, da, da. Can you come over and pepper these?
I could.
Nope, that one over there, that one's empty.
Oh, you want the giant
The
one?
giant pepper mill.
Dun, 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 dun. I am ready to giant pepper stuff. What am I peppering?
This.
Oh, hold on, there's a cover. I'm not ready to pepper. Now I'm ready. Bottom?
There you go, yep. So we did master splits. When we came back from our road trip, that's enough. And then over
More.
here, that's fine.
More
okay.
pepper.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna do one of these.
More
at a time.
pepper.
Stop.
I need more pepper.
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what's wrong
Sorry,
with
guys,
him.
I like pepper.
You say no all the time when the restaurant, when they're like, would you like more pepper?
But I don't get to do this. They do
Oh.
it.
Maybe if you
And
ask.
theirs isn't as cool.
It
All
is
the
cool.
pepper. Exactly,
All
Darth.
the pepper.
All the pepper.
And set that over here. I'm not ready yet because this is the hand that I have to touch it with. That doesn't seem hot enough. Where's the applause?
That was not a lot of applause, Dana.
Then it gets greasy when it's like that. Wait a minute. I gotta salt this side. I gotta salt that side.
I need to pepper. I can't wait. I
Okay.
can't wait.
Okay.
There's the applause.
You'd love to see me and Max on the same stream. Me too. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Can you be patient?
I can't help it. I have the power.
Next time I'll ask the
pepper.
I'll ask the
Pepper power.
waiter if you can pepper your own food.
Ooh, yes, please. I'd love to see how that goes.
All right, I want that to get a little hotter.
Do you need more breadcrumbs in there? I guess we're only doing 4.
Yeah. If I need more, we'll put more in there. But why waste some? Okay, that's enough. Just, I have no idea what these are gonna taste like.
Like pepper and awesome.
Okay.
Are you sure you're ready for the pepper awesomeness?
You have a diamond? You do have a diamond. Look at that.
You sure do, Darth. I can talk.
Can somebody
Nobody
put
put
words
words
are hard?
I didn't make that to be used against me. Dang it.
That sounds
Well,
a little
it's
better.
a little bit more. It's still pretty weak applause over there.
I'm sorry.
Right, no, I knew what you meant, Darth. The VIP diamond next to your name. We hooked you up a little while ago.
We did. We hooked you up.
We finally got around to
We
doing some of that. It's been on the list.
It's been on the list for 7 months. Wait, did I salt the other side?
I don't know. I peppered it though.
I have club hand. That would be so much fun to do that. I have no idea what his plans are. I can check in with him. We can go sit in the sanctuary. Because that's the other thing. Even if he's not streaming food, guys, like if you like to have Zen music in the background and hear birds chirping, they have like their sanctuary that's by their house. They just show that 24 hours a day when they're not streaming. And I have it up in my office a lot because it's just so super Zen. All right.
hot browns and mint juleps.
So we did, when we got back from Kentucky, we did not make hot browns, but what we did is we did stuffed mushrooms in hot brown style. Do you remember those?
I do.
Do you remember how you ate them all? And I love a good mint julep. I was looking for, my grandparents used to actually have mint julep cups. And I don't know what happened to them. Now we've got some applause in there, Robbie. Do you hear that now?
Yes, that's much better.
Is that better? Stuffed mushrooms, they were the bomb. So I kind of used the ideas that are in a hot brown with the ham and the bechamel and all of that, and they were really, really good. Besides French fries. See, now you and I get along. Big old vat of French fries with all sorts of stuff to put on them. I'm in. I am in for that. All right, let's put that there. Another plate with some more paper towels. Did we give a shout out to Rusty?
We did.
We did, and I didn't say anything. I am not the hostess
Darth,
with the
if you
mostest
missed
today.
it, I'm willing to make another one for you.
Oh, you want to see what it looks like? It's really good. We used to
Dana can show you hers because she hasn't drinking it. I could not show you mine. 'cause
drinking
it's-
it. Is that a word?
That's a word. It's totally a word. I couldn't show you mine. It's empty. Not
It
that-
sounds
not
like
that
you need to
could
make
tell.
another one. Then.
I kind of made it wrong the first time, so I have to redeem myself.
He forgot an ingredient, but then he tasted and he goes, something is missing. I'll
And
show
for a
you
drink
mine.
I've never made before, I think that's pretty good.
Well, I mean, you've made 1,000,000 margaritas, so. So see how pretty it is? We used a grapefruit Hefeweizen in it. That's the German part that I brought to this. Rusty says he needs one.
Coming right up, Rusty.
So I like a good French fry, like skinny French fries, and I love to have mayonnaise or some other aioli to dip them in. That's my favorite. I mean, that's pretty close to a streamer. He does have technical difficulties sometimes, so he is a streamer. Because you're not a streamer if you don't have some technical difficulties every once in a while. Yeah, so let me talk about Rusty for a second. Rusty is a streamer. You get kind of everything you want in a streamer. You get cooking. You get just chatting about topics of the day. And I missed it again today because I was at yoga. What was your topic today, Rusty? Do you know?
I should, because I saw part of it. Oh my goodness.
So Robbie was watching part of it, but he doesn't remember what you guys are talking about. And then also like house parties. Like just get on and check out houses online. You can even tell Rusty what zip code you'd like to look at. Look at that schnitzel. That's looking good. And then I just need to finish the last sauce. And then I think we're good to go.
That's right, the future of transportation. My brain was saying technology, and I was pretty sure that was wrong.
That's kind of close. Where do you weigh in on that?
I'll take some high-speed trains and electric cars, and I mean, I'd love some flying cars, but it might be a while.
Flying cars, huh?
I was promised that by 2015, and I've been lied to.
By Steven Spielberg?
Yes, by a movie.
All right. Wait a minute, can I wipe this off?
I mean, you can.
It's very dirty. We just got to finish up our crema sauce for our schnitzel. Oh, and our potatoes are still cooking, aren't they? Yeah, but they're pretty close to done, so we're good. We are good to go. Let's make that last thing. That means one more pot. I think Robbie is going to get to clean every single pot, pan at least, that I have.
So there you go. Darth, Rusty, everyone.
Cheers!
That's what it's
Is that
supposed to
mine?
look like. No, that's the correct one. I did refill yours a bit.
Cheers! Cheers, everybody!
Much better. So much better when you make it right.
So good.
It
All right,
smells really good in here, Dana.
I know, considering that it's German Mexican food. Okay, so the last thing we're making, because I had to use cashews, that was one of the challenges for today, is we're gonna do a cashew crema. Now I'm gonna look at this real quick and see if this pan's gonna be big enough.
Elsa, are you paying attention? This was your suggestion. So no pressure.
Let's see, garlic.
Hi, Sarah.
I should have had you do more garlic. Salt, broth, how much broth? A cup. This is probably not gonna be big enough. Hello, Sarah. I haven't looked at chat yet, but since Robbie said hello, that must mean you're there. Let's get some butter in here and some garlic. How much butter? 2 teaspoons. This is way more than 2 teaspoons. We're getting so close. We're so close to eating. All right, that's 1. Don't do what I just did, which is cut towards my hand. Bad Dana.
I'll see if your phone wants to turn back on now.
Okay. She's watching Bigfoot hunting. Have they found him yet? Let's see here. I need to get some garlic minced real quick, because we're gonna stick that in the butter. What else do I need? Chicken broth and crema. Okay. And after you do that, can you get the potatoes out of the oven while I finish this up? So Rusty, when the missus is cooking, does she ever tell you what to do? Like, go do this in the kitchen, go do that?
Tell you
Cheers.
or order you?
Okay, hang on. So what I've got in here, Robbie's showing you that, but what I've got in this little thing here, right here, it's cashews, honey, and I've got adobo seasoning in it, okay? So that is what is in there. And we're gonna be adding that to the pan here in a second, along with the chicken broth. And at the end, we're gonna put some Mexican crema in it. If you can't find Mexican crema, you can always use sour cream. It's gonna be a little bit more tart than the crema. Turn that up a little. Let's get the Mexican crema out. I hope I still have some. I do. I almost always have like Mexican crema and sour cream in the refrigerator. Robbie will tell you. Let's see here. You're working on, she's not demanding. I know, potatoes, and there's some bacon in there too. So excellent. Well, she should work on that. I don't have that problem. I'm the vocal one in this relationship.
Yeah, I was supposed to not have to talk at all, Rusty. I was
He was
lied
just
to.
going to do like hand signals like, and then that's not what happened. Okay, now I have potato on my teeth. Don't look. I've got that garlic is going.
Hold on, Rusty. I got just the perfect look for you. There we go.
He's getting much better. He's allowing his goofball side to come out, and that's like my favorite side of him. But he hides it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't making noises while trying to frost cupcakes a couple weeks ago.
Hey, somebody said it was a karate challenge or something. Yeah. Okay, let's see here.
I just know that Maya upstaged me the very next day. Did a much better job with the cupcakes. It's like, that's what it's supposed to look like.
All right, we want a cup of chicken stock in here. I really want to get into making my own chicken stock. Before that garlic, I didn't really want it to brown, but there we are. And I'm going to turn that up a little bit because we want it to simmer down by half. Look at all the stuff we have over here. Meanwhile, we'll chop this up for the schnitzel because it said don't forget the lemon. Don't forget it. Simmer. When am I supposed to put that in? I'm supposed to put that in now.
Oh, like right now.
Now. Let's get that in there. And a little bit of salt. So we'll get that too. I really do think I have only one pan I didn't use.
There's quite
today.
the pile over there.
Yeah.
I'm feeling drawn to it.
Yeah, no, you have to wait. I'll help. I mean, I usually clean, I clean the kitchen. You just do dishes.
I think we need 2 sinks for 2 dishwashers and then 2 actual dishwashers to finish the rest.
Next house.
Next house.
We'll do that next house. Your sister says you know you love it.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Nobody trusts my sister.
This needs a little more salt. I'm gonna put some salt on the potatoes. I was totally gonna put some Mexican seasoning on them and I didn't.
What about pepper? Does it need more pepper? I can add pepper to it.
If you would like pepper on the potatoes, you may add pepper to the potatoes. Just throw salt across the... Did you see that?
She's
See,
throwing
watch.
salt at me, Chad.
Like, here we go.
All right, now we need pepper after that. You
Okay,
can just throw
now
salt
he's gonna
around.
do some pepper. I can't see you. I don't have it turned enough. I can just see the pepper mill. All right, that's going. Why don't we make some chalupas? Ooh, look at that. That is starting to look good already. That is awesome. This is your cashew sauce, Elser. This is how I used your cashews. I was telling chat last time, if you want to make yourself something that's kind of a good substitute for cheese, you can use ground up cashews with a little garlic salt and nutritional yeast, not the kind of yeast that you bake with, but nutritional yeast. And a little bit of salt. And it makes a really good substitute to put on top of salads and things. You can make some pasta and you can make something that some people call macaroni and cheese, but to me it doesn't taste, it's good, but it doesn't taste like macaroni and cheese. So if you said, here's some macaroni and cheese, I'd be like, yeah, no, it's not. But it's good. All right, let's taste this without the crema first. It's pretty tasty. That's gonna be great with the schnitzel. It's got a nutty flavor. Surprising, huh?
Boy, that looks hot.
It is hot. I'm turning it down. Let's make some chalupas while that is reducing just a little bit more.
We'll see if we can overheat the phone twice in one stream.
Perfect.
Because she doesn't need that or anything, right?
Nah. It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the crema in here. And it wants a couple tablespoons. We're gonna eyeball that.
Only exact measurements on this stream.
So I've turned the heat off. Most of the time when you're making like a cream sauce, you're gonna wanna turn off the heat.
Why is that?
It can tend to curdle.
Okay.
I just follow the recipes. That's not true either. I don't. So now it's even a little creamier. It didn't really incorporate all the way in. That's weird. I'm sure it tastes the same or delicious. It's pretty good. All right, what do you want first, chalupa or you want the pork schnitzel?
Chalupa.
All right, then we will do that. Once again, clean
Wait,
off.
I'm gonna get to eat before 7:30?
I know, crazy, huh? Then we'll set this aside so we can make a really pretty plate.
Don't forget the plate for chat.
A plate for chat, so I need to make 3.
I mean, we have to share. Come on.
Okay, we're gonna come over here. Oh, I forgot I need to chop up the bratwurst too. Well, hang on. Let's get that done real quick. The bratwurst is a little crispy. I love bratwurst. It's not good that I love it so much. All right, here are our chalupas, our chalupa shells with our Currywurst sauce on the bottom. And we're gonna put some of this on here. Okay. Some for you guys. So we'll use this whole bratwurst. Get down. There's a dog.
Hi, buddy.
Then I'm going to take some of my fried sauerkraut and put that on top. I love sauerkraut. Do you like sauerkraut?
We're gonna find out.
Well, you've had it before. And then we're going to take, where are my pickled? I have some pickled mustard seeds that Robbie's gonna have to open because my hands are all greasy. And I'm gonna take a little of this German cheese, which is called buttercase. It's probably pronounced butterkuss. Now kraut for yours, okay. You don't have to have it. It's fried though. It's really good. I'm not a big kimchi person, but I gotta tell you, when I fried that kimchi, game changer. So let's get a little of this on there. Let me get a different knife. It's pretty soft. I think it might be a little hard to actually shred because it's so soft, kind of like a non-low moisture mozzarella. So we're just gonna kind of tear it up and put a little bit on there. To add like a little creamy element to it.
It's like art.
It is. Of course, we showed the one that has probably the least bratwurst on it. No, that is not for you either.
Well, just switch
Dog.
out the plates. Easy fix.
See, I think this is the prettier one. I like this one. Get some of that, and then I'm going to take a little of this sauce and just put that, a little bit of that on top.
If it'll let go.
Might need to be a little thinner next time. Again, first time I've made it. If you don't know, it's a curry, this is the Currywurst sauce. And it is on the bottom, so I don't want to put a ton on the top, just a little bit. And it's actually pretty good. It's a ketchup base, ketchup and Worcestershire base. Or it's a ketchup and curry base with some Worcestershire and stuff in it. And then I thought what would be really good with this, because it's always good with bratwurst, is a little bit of this pickled mustard, which doesn't want to come off of my fingers. Because have you guys, if you haven't had pickled mustard before, what's really cool about it, I'm gonna have to get a spoon, is that it kind of pops in your, it gives this little pop in your mouth. So you get the pickly flavors plus the mustard and then a little pop.
So they're like pickly Pop Rocks.
Yes, savory Pop Rocks. Except they don't fizz, like Pop Rocks fizz. You know what I mean? And there we go. There we go.
So it's ready for a photo?
It is ready for a photo. What do you guys think? We're gonna have to taste them here in a minute. And then we'll make our schnitzel. See, we're having 2 dinners tonight. This needs to be in the light more here. Let me, how's that if it's up in the light? Is that better? Can you do it from right on the top? For chat, this is for you. If you don't like sauerkraut, you can, I'll be like I tell my kids, pick it out. There you go. All right, we're gonna try it. Robbie? And let's give that a try. Oh, he wanted to make sure you guys could really see yours.
Well, how else are they going to eat it if they can't see it? Come on.
Did it fall apart on you?
So much crunch.
Oh my gosh, that's good. What do you think of the currywurst sauce? You like it? So Mexican street food meets German street food, right there.
Pretty good.
That's good.
I dare say it was worth the wait. Chat, what are you waiting for? Dig in. You haven't touched your food.
All right, now let's make that other plate. But first, another bite of this because it's really good.
Well, it must smell good. Rocky's become my friend now.
So Robbie, 3 more plates to wash. Robbie's gonna be like, I like to go back to where we make 1 plate and we share it. All right, dinner number 2. This one's gonna be pretty easy to plate because we're gonna do this. I like the chalupa. I think that's really good. And then I need a spatula or something.
Well, this second plate's gonna be pretty tough because that first one was so good.
I'll put some potatoes on there. Some roasted potatoes with some bacon. And by the way, I threw the bacon grease on top of the potatoes in case you missed that when they went into the oven. So they were cooked in the bacon grease. It's a very brown plate. And then a little of our sauce. Here you guys go. There is your cashew chili sauce.
Thanks, Elser.
It's okay, you need a creamy sauce for schnitzel. I mean, you don't, you can eat the schnitzel without a sauce. All right, there's number 2. Here, how about if we do this again, where you have more light and not a shadow. Cool, all right, you ready to try it?
I am ready.
Okay, now to try my completely made up recipe, number 2. If that tells you anything, this is what the inside of my brain looks like. I don't know if that's good or bad. That's pretty good too. I think I put a little too much salt in the sauce. Or there's too much pepper on the board.
I don't know how that happens.
You live and you learn. Yeah, there's a little more salt than I would like. But it's good.
That is pretty
It's
darn
crunchy.
tasty.
And that thin pork with all that crunch on it, and then you got the creamy sauce on it. And the flavor of the sauce is pretty good. If only I'd had ancho chili.
Rocky is just staring me down saying, where is my bite?
Otis is wandering around the kitchen. Potatoes have a nice bacon undertone to them. It's so good. Your mom says never too much pepper. Okay, you say that. I remember the enchiladas I made. They were pretty spicy. So you good with all that extra spice, Joyce? That is good. I like it. And then the burrito, I think, is a success. I think overall it's a success.
Very good for such a crazy menu. Mm-hmm. For leaving it up to the
So we
wheel.
did it Mexican, German fusion. I used the tangine, maybe not in the best way I could, but I did use it. We grilled something. Oh, I forgot, I didn't even use any of the onions. I meant to put some of the onions on the chalupa. So I'll have to do that later. Grilled onions and the grilled peppers. We did all that grilling and I didn't use any of it, Robbie, because it's still sitting here in the Ziploc bag. Okay, that's a fail on my part. But we got the cashews done. So there we go. We got it.
It tastes really good.
We did. You went to go find a snack. I have to do that with a lot of the food and drink streamers. It's hard for me with Darth. So I'm watching Darth cook and I'm just getting ready to start cooking or streaming a little bit and I can't really eat anything, but I get really hungry. Oh, hi! You missed the cooking. And we did Mexican-German fusion tonight. I could have used your help. I made my first currywurst sauce. And it's on our, do you want to see? You got to see, hang on. So my Mexican part of this is a chalupa, but we used a currywurst sauce and then bratwurst and sauerkraut and a buttercase. Buttercase? I'm probably saying that completely wrong because I'm saying it American. But yes. So in this was super good. And then we did a schnitzel, a pork schnitzel with a chili crema sauce on the top. So a little bit crazy, but yummy. So, so anyway, we're done. We are done. And it's only 7:30 on a Sunday. That never happens. That never happens. I'll just drink my beerita, which, by the way, has German beer in it, Spunk TJ. So hang on. Let me go cough. And try not to cough in your ear. Okay, that's good. I was just cooking too fast, I know. It's gonna be a long week. I do not know what I'm cooking on Thursday yet, so yeah. I haven't got that on my menu yet. I had a list of things I was working on. Can I find it? Probably not. Oh, wait, this is April menus. So you know what I think we'll do on Thursday? Wait, I passed the camera, there you are. And I mean, look, I have only had that much margarita.
I mean, there was a small refill, but whatever, we'll go with it.
But it wasn't even half. So that's good. How about if on Thursday, if we grill and we do stuff and we use Montana Max's products, and so I'll use his barbecue sauce, and he's also got this really great looking, haven't tried it yet, campfire caramel pecan apple butter. So we'll come up with a dessert to do on the grill using that. How's that sound? Let's do that. It's decided. We're gonna do that. I can see you're all in agreement. I can see you going, yes, Dana.
Everyone's nodding.
Montana Max. Let's do that.
Zero no's in the room.
So we'll do that at Thursday at 5, and I promise by then I will have a menu for the rest of April up. And don't forget that next Saturday, we haven't set a time yet for it, but on Saturday we're going to be doing the bonus stream from reaching our sub goal for last month. And we're going to be playing some Jackbox games, and I'll be making apparently nachos, pizza, ice cream sandwiches,
Snickerdoodles,
cookies, snickerdoodles. So we'll do that, and I'll try to get some recipes up like by Thursday or Friday. So if you want to cook any of those things while I'm cooking them, you can. If you have specific pizzas in mind that you would like to have, post those in the Discord for me. Yeah, or tell me on Thursday. But I may have made up my mind by Thursday, so I don't know.
And I think I got the tech side of it figured out today.
Yes, with some cursing. There may have been cursing involved with that.
But it's figured out, Kat. It's figured out.
But we got it. We got it.
You demand a cheesy crust pizza.
Come and get me. Come on. Come on. All right. So we're going to go rate. I'm going to tell you where we're going to grade. We're going to go rate the Completionist. They are not food and drink streaming. But what they are doing, and the reason why I'm doing this is my daughter is on over there. Hopefully she's still on. She is co-director of the Video Game History Foundation, and they are trying to preserve video game history. A lot of it is getting lost. Source codes, old games, games that never made it on, a lot of the contextual part of video games like press releases, maybe gifts that developers got in the making of a game, and they're really trying to preserve all of that. So this is their fundraiser that they are doing with the Completionist. Don't feel like you have to donate. Donate if you want to, but let's go by and say hi, because I want to go see her, so that's why it's my stream and that's where I want to go. So let's go say hi. And guys, thank you so very much. Cheers to you. And thank you so much for choosing to spend time with me tonight on this crazy Mexican-German food extravaganza. I will see you guys hopefully on Thursday. If not, maybe on Saturday. Come and join me. And love you guys. Love you guys.